guys, sorry if the lighting might be bad, but it's like I get good lighting and it becomes bad because the lighting is too bright. But if you're new here, welcome back to the channel. My name is Adriana. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit subscribe and turn on post notifications just so you guys can be able to see when I post a new video, because they're getting better and better each time, I hope. Today I'm showing you guys a recipe. Okay, so I've actually never done that, but I decided I would try. So basically I'm going to show you guys how I make chicken salad. I've put it on croissants, sandwiches, Hawaiian rolls, plain. Honestly, so far I've really liked it on the croissants. So I'm going to give you guys what you guys need and then show you guys how to make it. Starting off, you're going to use a sandwich rotisserie chicken. I ate some of this yesterday and so did my mom. So yeah, that's why you can see the bone. Then some Mount Olive. That's the brand that we use. And then if you like dill pickle, because I know some people do, then we use Claussen. But here it is. They're the bread and butter. These are amazing, but make sure that they are icicles. So these have them in the freezer for like, refrigerator for like 2-3 days, just so they get nice and cold, or else it won't taste right. And then mayonnaise. We use Hellmann's. You can use any mayonnaise. This one's almost out, but this one's like basically full. So, and obviously containers. I'm bringing out 2 containers of this 4-cup container bowls because I don't know how much I'm gonna make. Will I use both? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay, so basically while we are doing this, we're going to have a conversation because I'm not going to try to stop this video. So if this ends up being a little bit longer, that's why, and please appreciate that because y'all are taking your time to watch it, which thank you so much, but I'm also taking my time out to film this and not pause. So let's get into the video, and if you hate the lighting, let me know. We'll try to find a better place, but it's like I'm right here, it don't look like that big of a deal. So, okay, so starting off, you're gonna cut up your chicken. So make sure you cut up pretty finely. Last time I did it, my mom had a fit, but me personally, it tasted the same. Ow. Okay, so let's chat. So basically, I had made a post that I put to comment on, but nobody commented, and I was like, why did nobody comment? Trying to find out, nobody commented because my comment section was off. So then I sit there and I go and I turn my comment section on, and would you guess, it didn't like ever turn back on. So I don't understand, and someone please fix that. I don't know if you can. Also, maybe use scissors if you have difficulties cutting chicken, which sometimes I do. Okay, but no, basically, like, I have no clue why. So this comment section should be open. I'm gonna do my best to make sure it is. No promises, but I'll do my best. All I can really say. So basically, I had made a thing saying I'm going to Disney, and it is true, you guys, and now it's officially true. Before, it was kind of like I'm going to Disney, and we were still booking the trip, and it's like I hope we're going to Disney, because we were kind of in between, but now it's like we are going to Disney. So yeah, so I'm going to come back on here and make a different post about kind of a whole plan, and on top of it, just in case you happen to be going to Disney, maybe you will get in a little bit of an idea. So first of all, foremost, and everything in between, we go to Disney, we're Floridians, so it's like Disney Orlando, not California. That's my first thing. Sorry, hope you understand. I feel like I didn't specify that, but I feel like I kind of did whenever I mentioned the other places, but I don't know if that's in California too. I don't know. Another thing, if you happen to see me there, which you most likely won't, but if you are lucky enough to catch me at the exact same time, exact same place, on the exact same day, well, first of all, you got luck, because I don't know how, because I've never been able to do that in my life. And second thing is please come and say hi. Please, 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 please. That'll just make my Disney trip like a billion times better, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so we are staying up there for an entire week. Ooh, they stuffed something in there. We're staying up there for an entire week, okay? And yes, 1 week. And actually, technically, we're coming back on the 8th day. So literally a day over a week, but a little bit over the week, okay? my grandmother should be staying here with my grandfather at my house and keeping the fort down, watching all my animals and feeding them and making sure they're all good. So don't worry, you guys. I'm not leaving my animals home alone. I know not to do that. But here's the whole game plan is we want to be able to, I'm not dropping my hotel either until probably after the trip, or I might not even ever mention it. So first of all, if you go on the Disney website, it is expensive as crap. Oh my gosh, that hotels are expensive. And I mean, y'all gotta also understand, like, the hotels that we were looking at were hotels I used to stay at, like, with me and my mom for 2 weeks with my grandparents. And just, like, that was also way before COVID. But, like, still. And so then looking back at it and seeing, like, they're way more expensive, it's like, yeah, that was, like, basically my jaw. So there's that right there. I'm really excited to stay at the hotel. We'll also have our magic bands. I don't know if you guys don't know what it is, I'll explain it. But magic bands are basically, you know how you get like a card whenever you go to a hotel and you like buzz the card against the thing? Instead, if you stay on Disney property, which I will say though, we were really questioning because we actually have a hotel that I wish I knew the name of, but I don't know what I would tell you guys so you guys can be able to go and stay at the hotel because it's amazing. But basically, like, the pool stays open, like, really, really late. Like, midnight or later late. And, they have, like, this full bar, which obviously I cannot drink at. But still, they have, like, this full bar. My mom doesn't really drink like that. So, they have this, like, really big bar. A fireplace in the middle of the pool. A fireplace in general. The pool's, like, gets, like, all lit up in the middle of the night. And it's just, like, it's amazing. The vibes are immaculate. Never use that word. So it's a great hotel and it's honestly amazing, but it is off Disney property. And honestly, we did the math and we were looking at it all, and the Disney properties, yes, they're expensive, but if we would stay off Disney property, then it would be even more expensive to be able to afford the in-between. The actual hotel price would be a lot better. But besides that, it wouldn't not be great, like, at all. Like, for parking and transportation, like, all that different kind of stuff. So, if you guys don't know, the magic bands, basically, they're basically kind of like a watch band, but it has, like, a little Disney face on it. And if you go there a lot, or even if you don't go there a lot, and it's, like, your first time, but you want to be able to get yours customized, you can actually have them customized. I don't know exactly where, but you can, because me and my mom have had ours customized. And we have 2 that are customized. And then, like, the other ones you can get pink, blue, all the colors. So, we were actually wanting to bring our magic band that we have right now. Apparently, though, they redid magic bands, which I kind of knew. But at the same time, like, didn't know, if that makes sense. I heard that they made, like, new ones that are, like, rechargeable, but, like, I didn't actually know if it was real. That's what I mean by that. So, come to find out they're real, and they're rechargeable. Because apparently the magic bands back then when we used to go, apparently they lose power, and then you can't use them. So, we don't know. We're bringing them with us. If they don't work, we're getting new ones. Basically, the little Mickey logo, you hit it up to your room, and it literally unlocks your door, which is great. I don't know how, but it's great, and it's, like, actually really cool. So, after that, though, besides that, is the hotel. Whenever you get a hotel on Disney property, at least in Florida, you can be able to have a bus transportation the entire time. So, basically, there's, like, this Disney bus. Also, this is how the chicken looks after Wrath. So, basically, there's this Disney bus. Some of the Disney buses are, like, 2, so, like, they're 2 buses combined, or some of them are just like a 1 bus, and it's actually, like, really cool in my personal opinion, and I find it really interesting. I'm gonna use scissors, and no, those are not dirty. Okay, I just want everybody to know that. Okay, so basically though, I find it, like, really, really cool, and you wake up, let's say Magic Kingdom opens at 7. I think it opens, like, a little bit, I don't know what time it opens. That's why we're saying 7. Okay, let's say it opens at 7. the bus for you to be able to get transportation, I don't know, over there. The point being is it's technically like all day, like certain times. Like if you get there at 10 and it's supposed to leave at 10:30, you're obviously good, but then it won't be back until like 11:15, and then you can't go until then, and then you still have the trip. So point is at a certain time they get that bus, and it'll have like this sign on the bus that's like Disney, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And you get on whatever bus is your bus that you're wanting to go to. You literally just get on and you go. So that's another thing that's really interesting about doing a bus and having that transportation, is because honestly it's so much quicker and it's free. You don't have to pay for gas. So like that's like another factor that we weren't really caring about, but when we got the hotel we kind of remembered that, so it's like, oh, okay. So other thing is we made a rough draft of like, because nowadays you gotta, like, if you want to go to Disney, you can't just get the ticket and then go up. If you're staying from like Monday to Wednesday, you have to either go Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and you have to tell them. You can't just go up and stay up and then be like, oh, well, you know what, I decided I want to be able to go to Disney, let's get the tickets right now, and you know what, we'll be there in 5 minutes. You can't do that. And that's what we used to be able to do. So that's kind of crazy. So we had to make a rough draft on it to be able to figure out what we're wanting to do and how we're wanting to do it, because it's a whole different thing from you and Mom. So here's our decided plan, and I honestly think it's the best one yet. So first day we're actually staying up there from the 29th to the 7th of July, because we wanted to be up there 4th of July week, and we also just want to stay there for a week. So it really worked out. So basically Sunday is when we're going up there. We're waking up early because as of right now, also telling you guys this just in case you guys want to know for yourself. As of right now, if you go up there, and I think it's all summer long, do not know for sure, do not judge, like, do not, like, say, be like 100%, don't trust me on that one. But when we're going, they're actually doing the first day that you go up there, you get to go to the water park for free once you check in. So that's really nice. We're going to a water park, and I forgot the name of the water park, but we're going there. And so we're gonna wake up like really early Sunday morning, drive up there, and then after that we're gonna check in and then go straight to the water park. So then that's gonna basically be the conclusion of Sunday. It's just spending the day at the water park, checking into the hotel, getting in the pool, and just relaxing and finally like taking in that we are at Disney. Well, yeah, we're going to Disney. So also, if you guys see Munchkin peeping, which I don't know if you will, but he's literally like right here. Yep, you see that ear? That's his. No, get out of the chicken. So basically though, next day is Monday. Monday, like I said, with the whole rough draft thing, me and my mom were so stressed about it, because how I look at it is I'm about to go to Disney so bad. I feel like everybody does. But it's like you want to go up there so bad, but you also want to be able to postpone it the longest because you want it to last as long as it can. So first day we're going up there, which is a Monday. My mom basically asked, the first day we're actually going to be doing stuff besides like the water park. My mom actually asked me, she was like, Adriana, and I was like, Mom, and she was like, yeah, and she's like, which one do you want to go least to? And we're personally doing the 4-day pass because they have a Disney summer, for summertime, obviously. And I was like, well, I want to go to all of them the most. But if you were to ask me, Hollywood Studios. We have never actually been like a diehard Hollywood Studio fan. So that's the first one I went with, where it's just like, I want to go, but I want to go to the other ones even more. So Monday we're starting off at Hollywood Studios. Now, how I'm assuming this is going to go, because me and my mom have not been there in a while, is we're going there from open to close. Like, literally, it opens at, I don't know, 8 o'clock. And I know some of them close at, like, midnight. And I know some of them, like, close at, like, 11 to, let's say, it closes at midnight. I don't know for sure, so let me know down in the comments, even though we're going to be checking when we get there. We're going to stay there until midnight. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm hoping. And that's what I want to do. But I do not know for sure. So, don't, like, promise me on that one. Then next day is Tuesday. Now my mom also wanted to be able to take like a break in between in a way, just because we're going to so many parks while we're up there, which we'll get to in a second. But the next day though, we are going to Disney. So that would be a Tuesday. Tuesday we're going to Magic Kingdom. And since it's a 4-day pass, we're not actually going to Animal Kingdom. So even though like Mount Everest is there, and I honestly don't know what any other rides that are there, because I feel like I've only went on Mount Everest and just looked at the animals there. We're not going there, and that was decided between me and my mom both. She asked me if I wanted to. I said no, it's okay, like I don't want to. And she said okay, good, because I don't really want to either. So that's how we kind of decided on that. So if you're going with other people, kind of just think about that a little bit and think which ones you actually want to go to and which ones you're kind of like, well, do we kind of have to? So we're not going there. So basically though, Tuesday we're going to Magic Kingdom. Then Wednesday is our kind of like our guessing day. So I believe, and I think this is what we kind of went with, either. Basically what we're going to do is after Magic Kingdom Tuesday we're at Magic Kingdom. Wednesday we are going to another water park. I have not decided, and me and my mom have not decided on what water park we want to do. We're going to another water park. Then Thursday we are going to Epcot, and to be honest, we might end up switching like the water park. It's kind of like, it's a rough draft that we've liked though, so that's why. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Yeah, okay, I lost my track. Thursday we're going to Epcot, which I am so excited for. Like, literally, I don't think I've ever been so excited over Epcot. Guess what your girl is now? Because Ratatouille ride, which I've been waiting to go on for so long, and I don't know why, but like, I genuinely just want to be able to go to Epcot and go on the Ratatouille ride. Ratatouille, and also on top of it, it's Frozen ride there. And I went on the Frozen ride the first day it opened up, actually, I think. So, yeah, I'm pumped. I also want to be able to go on the race car, Soarin'. I'm excited, is the least to say, about going to Epcot. Then, we got Thursday, Friday. Friday's 4th of July. Now, with Friday, the whole reason why we're actually going up to Disney is because we wanted to be able to go up to Disney during a holiday. And usually we go up there for my birthday. My birthday's on Halloween, so we usually go up there the week before, or like the same week, so I can be able to do like trunk or treat, or like Halloween tree, something like that. I forget the word. But as I got older, I don't do that at Disney, but we would honestly still go through either way. Or Christmas, which is a great time to go. But we honestly want to do 4th of July because I begged her to go to 4th of July, actually. So that's what we went with. So then we're going to be in Magic Kingdom on 4th of July, and I believe on 4th of July they also do fireworks, so we're going to be there until basically closing, and when they do the fireworks too. So now we're moving on. That was Friday, so this is like our week so far. So all together we are going to, so far, a water park. Then we're going to, lost track of my thoughts. We're going to water park, Hollywood Studios, Disney, Epcot, Disney again, and another water park right there. Look, that's 6 things, okay? Icky. Next is Saturday. So Saturday, we are going. You guys don't understand how excited I am for this. We are going to Universal. So now we're kind of jumping off the Disney train and moving on to Universal train. So, I'm going to come out here and say right now, I've never been a fan of Universal. Never. I didn't really like it, okay? But they are opening a new park called Epic Universe that has Mario, How to Train Your Dragon, something else, I think. And then also, I really got into Harry Potter recently. I used to hate Harry Potter, but guess what? I love Harry Potter now, and my TV is doing Runner By, which really sucks, but it is what it is. So basically, with that being said, we are going to Harry Potter. And now, if you look at the tickets, which is ridiculous. But if you look at the tickets, you will see that they don't like cover everything. So like you can't book a Universal trip and expect to get into Epic Universe and Harry Potter, Transformers, all this different kind of thing. And Simpsons, I think. Yeah, Simpsons World. Luckily to tell you, I do not like Transformers at all. Never have, never will. So whenever you look, you will go into Epic Universe and you will see Epic Universe has tickets for Epic Universe, considering, once again, Mario Kart, How to Train Your Dragon, and Another World, and Harry Potter. So, guess what? We're going with Epic Universe tickets, and we ain't buying Epic Universe tickets and Universal tickets. No, we're just doing Epic Universe and technically Harry Potter, which I don't really consider part of Epic Universe, but, like, I guess it is. I don't understand why they're doing that, but okay. I'm not going to judge because I like that whole deal. I like that deal. Alright, so this is how much chicken we're putting in this one, because we technically haven't mixed it yet, so I'm going to put in the other one and see how much I get in this one. So, then Saturday, we are going to Epic Universe, and I am pumped. Now, we are doing one day. I've heard a lot of people talking about, like, oh, don't do one day. One day pass, you won't be able to get everything done. Don't do it. I'm doing it. And I'm going to be living proof to show y'all, like, I'm going to do that, and it's still going to work. So, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Universal. But, thing is with the whole park, whole different thing, is, like, I don't really care that people are sitting there telling me going, oh, you need to be there for 3 days. Because, girly pop, no, you don't. And, like, I understand that, like, the park's actually, like, really big. And so, I get that. But it's just, like, you don't need that. At least we don't. We are perfectly fine with not, like, no. So, other thing, though, is we don't plan on, like, really eating a lot in Universal. Obviously, we might get one thing and then another thing and a drink. That's how it honestly usually is, even in Disney. We don't go around eating 24/7. Believe me or not. So, alright, now moving on. Here's how finely cut the chicken is. So, moving on, we're going to do the pickles. So, like I was saying, though, is I realized a lot of people that are posting about Epic Universe, they're going around and they're eating, which you're supposed to. Granted, you're supposed to. But these people are like, what I ate in Universal for a day. All it is food. Like, there's no way you guys eat 20 different meals in one day. I can't. I'm sorry. I honestly, truly wouldn't even be able to eat that much in a day. Sorry, but no. So, we are putting that also into perspective that we see all these people really, honestly, just, like, chowing down. And we just don't plan on doing that, I guess. So, that's another factor to put in, that we are not doing that. And so, right there, we're not going to be taking our time and eating. So I understand that the park is big, and with it just being open for, like, a grand opening instead of, like, pre-ticket sales, May 22nd, we're going July, Saturday, it'd be the 7th, so 5th, July 5th. So, we're going about, like, a month after it opens, which I'm telling you guys is still going to be jammed. Jam-packed. But, like, if I told my mom, I said, if we don't get on all the rides, we don't get on all the rides. If we look at a ride and go, you know what, I don't want to get on that ride, okay, then guess what, we ain't going to get on that ride, we'll move on to the next ride that we want to get on. So, because who is you to tell me I, like, have to get on that ride? You ain't nothing. Like, no, you're not going to tell me I got to get on a certain type of ride that I don't want to get on. So, that's that. That's in Universal. And then the last day, which we're up there, is Sunday, is going to be a rest day. And by me rest, I mean we ain't resting. Girly Pop, no, he ain't going to rest. So, basically, on the last day, which is a Sunday, and technically we're going back home Monday, so, I'm, like, really sad to say that, because I don't want to ever be a last day. We're kind of doing, like, a poolish day, kind of, sort of, not really. So, we're just basically going to be staying at our hotel and staying at the pool. But since we can't keep still and we're in Disney, we are going to be going to Disney Springs on that day. On Sunday, we're going to Disney Springs. We gotta go and check out our Disney Springs again. And then we're also gonna go to different hotels. Now, if you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, different hotels, basically, like, the insides, they have completely different things. Like, in certain hotels, they might have, like, they're like coin machines, like, flat. You put in a penny, and then it flattens your penny, and then you get, like, a cool Disney design on it. It's actually, like, really cool. Point is there's a couple hotels that do that. And then there's hotels that I don't know the exact one, but, like, they do, what's it called? Oh, they do, like, body scrubs, and you can, like, go and make your own body scrub, bath bomb, that kind of stuff. And then there's also one that has a monorail and, like, a whole, like, buffet food type of thing in the bottom of it. So, and I don't think we are, but it's not official yet. We might be going to Chef Mickey's. I don't know. But point is, though, is, like, there you go right there. So that's basically gonna be like souvenir day, at least that's what I'm gonna call it. And basically our last day up there, our kind of rest day. That's why my mom actually is calling it as a rest day, because I think she's honestly really excited just to be able to do that. So that's basically our trip. I'm super duper excited. We still got a month to go. I'm telling you guys, this month can't go by any quicker, because it's gonna be crap. I don't have a calendar right there. It's going to be basically, like, it's going to be June in, like, less than a week, right? I don't know how far May goes. I don't remember. But in less than a week, it's going to be June, I think. So, there we go right there. And then we're leaving June 29th, which is the second day before the last day of June. So, boom. Boom, shakalaka. Now we just got to hope that it can come really quick, because I really miss that. I want that to come really quick, and I want Disney to kind of just, like, go slow, because I'm so excited and I want to be able to embrace everything. Alright, so now we're just going to sprinkle about a handful into the bowls, and then we're going to talk about what we're doing tomorrow. I know, right? You guys are so invested in my tea. My tea is just too good. Munchkin, stop. My cat is trying to eat the chicken. Also, yes, this is a stretch mark. When I stretch, this is a stretch mark, okay? It's okay, because your body is perfect. And anyway, today I just yesterday I went shopping, but I tried it on for my grandma, because my grandma, she'll sit there and be like, oh, well, your arms are a little big, like, I don't know if you should wear that. Yeah, that's my type of grandmother, I guess I should say, that I have. So y'all think you have it bad. Sometimes that's really bad, because it's honestly kind of depressing. But it's only one days when she wants to be like that. Point is today I showed her when she came over that I got a tube top. And let me tell you guys, that tube top looks gorgeous on me. Okay, thank you. I know. Looks amazing on me, first of all. I just had to say that, okay? It does. And we be wearing that to Disney. We're wearing that tube top. The jeans I got, though, I literally got jean shorts, which I don't have any jean shorts. I want you guys to understand this, and I want stores to understand this, okay? Just because your hips are bigger and, like, you don't fit into, like, a size 0, and your hips you have curvy hips, okay? If someone has curvy hips, the pants don't need to go longer because they need a bigger size. If they need just a little bit of a bigger size, the pants don't need to increasingly just go from it being this short, which I love those short jeans. Love short jeans with rips. But point is, if they go from this to this, because you got a little bit of a bigger size. And I actually learned that because I went one up on the one size, and the jeans went and were down to my knees. Like, what? And I really, tell me where I can find jeans that ain't like that. I think I'm going to be going shopping soon before we go to Disney. And I'm going to go to Old Navy and the mall and Hollywood Studios. Hollister. Okay, Hollister. Because I'm looking for more tube tops, and I'm obsessed with tube tops now. And I've come to that age where I can wear tube tops. So, yeah. Now we're moving on to what's going to be happening tomorrow and basically this week. Sorry, I had to wash my hands. Okay. I don't have a paper towel near me. Y'all, I swear, I'm having to get size downs left and right. Like, my leggings, they're going down. I have a size 0 right now, and they're still too big. I need to go down to a size 0. Oh, my hands are still wet. I'm trying to dry them. Well, let's talk about what we're drying our hands. So, basically, my grandma, it's her birthday today, so y'all, wish her happy birthday. It's 9 o'clock. So, wish her happy birthday, because it's still technically her birthday. So, first of all, I would like to say, my grandma got her nails done. She never, ever, has ever gotten her nails done. But she got them done, like, 4 weeks ago, and she got them done again yesterday, and I did not. As you can see, my hands are naked. So are my mother's. So my mom told the guy, she was like, you know what? I will be back next week. I'm getting my nails done next week. And so are you, Adriana. I'm like, yay. What the heck? My eyes. So basically, yeah. Well, next week, I looked at my mom and said, Mom, do we have to go next week? And she's like, no. I'm like, oh. I swear, I cannot handle myself sometimes. Yeah. I can eat mayonnaise like that. Delicious. Okay. So, what can I say now? And she was like, okay, yeah, sure, why? And because I told her, like, I want to not go next week. And she's like, okay, yeah, like, sure, like, I don't care. Sure, but why? Here's my reasoning. So, like I said, we are going on a Sunday to Disney. Well, we're going to go up there. That same week of that Sunday that we're going up, the Thursday of that Sunday, I want to get our nails done. Now, because whether they last or not while we're up there, I want to be able to wear nails to Disney and get a little Disney design. Now, I want to be able to go very vibrant, very bold, and I never am like that when it comes to my nails. So, I want to be able to do that. Also, it's summer. Also, it's Disney, so that needs to be vibrant. With that being said, though, on 2 of my nails, which are going to be, like, probably, like, the pointers, like these, I think this is the pointer, right? Or this one, I don't know, whatever, yeah, 1, 2, pointer, so these ones, right? I'm not flipping you off, by the way, I'm showing you I like this finger, yeah, that one. I want to be able to do 2 different designs, well, one design on this one, the other one's design on that one, but just not the same design, and they're Me Disney. And I'm kind of questioning that one, but at the same time, I'm not. So basically, it's going to be like little Mickey ears. And the one's like a whole like rainbow of colors. Because I want vibrant like colors. And like they're like neon greenish kind of. And it's going to turn out cute. You guys just have to trust me. Just trust me. Even if you don't, just trust me. So it's going to look good. So basically that week, we're going to get our nails done. And now tomorrow, what's going on with tomorrow? Well, actually, I'm glad you asked. So tomorrow I'm going over to my grandparents' pool. So if you guys don't know, like, they, like, live in an area where they have, like, the pool, like, they, like, live in the gated type of thing. And so, with that being said, they have, like, a pool, pickleball, bocce courts, oh, and tennis court. I didn't think about that. And a tennis court. So, I have started playing pickleball. I know, crazy, right? I actually started playing pickleball way before my grandfather started playing pickleball. So, and then he kind of moved there and then got really into pickleball. So, I was like, wait, I play pickleball. And I don't play pickleball professionally. Don't play none of that type of pickleball. I play, it's fun. Let's play pickleball. Sure. That's my type of pickleball. Alright, so now I'm going to stop yapping for a sec. And we are going to pour in some juice. I know. That's it. And so I was like, I'm gonna play pickleball too. And he was like, okay, fine. During this time, you can be able to come over and do pickleball. Okay. And so with his job, like, he's gonna not be like working soon. Like, he doesn't have to work during the summer. Point is since he's not working during the summer, he's like off all summer. I can go over there whenever and do pickleball with him, he said. So that's gonna be like really fun. Now tomorrow, my mom's gonna be dropping me off over there like super duper early in the morning. I gotta wake up. I gotta leave by right before 9:15. I did not wake up that early. But I also don't go to sleep until like 2 o'clock in the morning. So, point is I don't wake up that early, never have, and don't ever want to. But with school, and I'm gonna be not homeschooled anymore. I'm going back to like an actual school. Guess what? Your girl's gonna have to wake up that early. What? So tomorrow I'm gonna be over there way before 10, and my brain fog. I'm going to be doing pickleball with him. Now, we kind of lied to my grandfather. I want you guys to be able to hear me out, first of all. The reason why we lied. So, my grandfather and my grandmother have always been kind of like, well, do you really need it? Because if you don't really need it, then do you really got to spend money on it? They're that type of people. Meanwhile, me and my mom are like, oh, well, I think this one looks cute, and I think this would be better. Okay, well, let's get it. Yeah, that's how we are. I don't want to admit that, but I just did. So with that being said, though, that's kind of the whole thing, and that's how we are. I mean, can you judge? No. Okay. So, my pickleball racket. It's wooden. I thought it was supposed to be wooden. Maybe it's not supposed to be wooden. I don't know. I'm not professional. And everybody in his community that he plays with, and everybody that I always hear them talking about it, is not wooden. So, I was playing with my grandfather. We're switching into one big bowl. I was talking to my grandfather. And, we were playing, and he was like, is something wrong with your racket? I'm like, why? He's like, well, because you're hitting good, but I don't know what the exact word he said, but, like, basically something wasn't going right when I hit it. And he's like, and the sound it's making, that don't sound right either. And I'm like, that's my racket. Like, I'm telling you guys, whenever I used his, because he actually let me use his, I hit amazing. Like, ooh. I used mine, and that racket was not, like, I don't know. It was like whenever it hit, it would just go from, instead of it being like this going out, it would just go, like, down. So, it was really weird. I know you guys were like, well, that's just because of how bad you were. I'm trying to tell you guys it wasn't, but you guys believe what you want to believe. But either way, then my grandfather was like, what is wrong with it? He even tried it, and he was like, no, something's wrong with your racket. Well, my grandma has officially hit dementia. She doesn't remember a lot of things. She's not where it's like, who are you again? And, like, all those different things. So I guess she's still there, but, like, there's a lot of stuff that she's unfortunately unremembered. She doesn't remember anymore. My grandfather, on the other hand, he remembers most of everything. So, but this time he kind of didn't ever remember saying that. Well, me and Mom were in Target yesterday, and I was like, you know what, Mom, I need a new pickleball racket. And I actually ended up getting some new pickleball balls, too, because my grandfather does not own any of them. Like, no pickleball, like, balls. He doesn't have any of them. He just, like, all his other player friends, they all bring their own, and he just uses theirs. So, I have to bring mine. And Bear, which is right behind me, he got a hold of them when we were out there playing, and he ended up, like, chewing them. And they're really dented. There's a couple holes in the holes that aren't supposed to be, like, they're holy balls. But there's just, like, extra ones because of his teeth. So, I got some pink ones, though, which is, like, really cool because I've never, like, actually seen pink ones. I thought they were supposed to be yellow, but I got the pink ones. And they also, like, glow in the dark, but no. So I got the pink ones, and they're, like, really bright, which is great. With that being said, though, I got some new ones, and I also got a new racket. This racket's kind of like his, except for mine's, like, I can't think of the word, but, like, mine, I'll just show y'all tomorrow. But, like, basically, in a short term of putting it, it's kind of just, like, there's, like, it's made different, like, I won't say cross stitch, but, like, it's like a 5 or something. And he actually does not have that type of one. And so I was, like, going back and forth between one that isn't like that and one that is like that, and I was hitting them back and forth. I decided on the one that is like that because it sounded sturdier. So we got those, and then I'm going to go out there and play pickleball tomorrow really, really early in the morning. And he even invited me, which I'm going to tell you guys, he told me, you're never going to play with my friends because, like, I suck. I'm decent. I can play, like, I tell you guys, I can hit really good. But I'm not at the point where like his friends, because his friends literally can sit there and just go for like 10 minutes straight. I can go for like 2. So point is he later on, he goes, well, maybe you can come over and you can actually be able to play with me and the other people. Wow. So then after that, I'm going to be getting in the pool, which I'm actually even more excited about because I've been wanting to get in the pool. I'm going to put sunscreen on because I got like really burned. But yeah, guys, that means I'm going to play pickleball and going in the pool tomorrow. And with that being said, that's the end of it. Here's the chicken salad. Go and try that. It's great. And I also put salt and pepper in it, by the way, in case you didn't see. But yeah, guys, with that being said, that's my whole travel trip plan. That's tomorrow's thing. So with that being said, bye, y'all.